Hey guys, Lost here. My hours in PLAYERUNKNOWNS Battlegrounds have been racking up and have been enjoying the game immensely. And when I first started off the game, I had some questions, looked around online, I couldn't really find some answers. I wanted to know what type of strategies could be used in this game. You know, I knew the premise of it, the whole battle royale type thing. So I decided to look up some strategies. I went on a couple different websites, I looked at some community guides, and nothing really helped. It just said, find a vehicle, know what weapons you want, be aware of your surroundings, all things that I was pretty much doing by default, so it did not help at all. That is when I got to thinking and I realized, wow, Battlegrounds is hard. And I don't mean that by, oh, I'm bad at the game, I keep dying, blah, blah, blah. I mean, yeah, I kind of died a lot, but that's not the point. I'm saying Battlegrounds is hard because it's unpredictable. There's so many players running around. Once you're on the ground, no two games are really alike. On top of that, you have to worry about the zones constantly changing, bombs dropping, and you might not even find a good gun to begin with. So I started to experiment. I tried some new things, and only one of the things online that I found really helped me at all, but I kind of had to figure it out for myself. And this strategy has to do with where you land, and more importantly, your relationship to where the circle is once it starts on the map and starts corralling people to a certain section. I figured out the strategy or the goal is to get inside that circle as soon as possible and get as close to the center as you possibly can as soon as you can. Now I kind of have a lot to say right here, so I'm going to try and keep a fairly linear path. First off, why does it even matter that much where you land? Surely you could just grab a vehicle or just run inside the zone in the first place. Either way you'll end up in the zone, so why, again, does it matter? I'll tell you this, because once you land and now you're outside the zone so you have to get in, your focus is no longer on gearing up and protecting yourself. Your focus is going as fast as you can so you can get inside the zone and then you can start taking care of yourself. Sure, you can loot on the way, which is not a big deal, but now you've got to move. You're in the open, you're exposed, and you are at the mercy of the game rather than you being able to defend yourself and basically control your destiny. However, if you land in the zone, and most of the time you will if you just simply aim for the center when you jump out, then you'll grab some gear, and you're good to sit. The circle might change, 2 or even 3 times without you having to move at all. You can watch, you can gear, you can move when you feel comfortable rather than when the game makes you move. If you think about it, it's actually a pretty simple idea. Why would you just dive at a random spot and then be forced to run in? The game's corralling you, it's manipulating you and telling you what you have to do. Do you really want to do that, or do you want to be able to play the game how you want to play it? Now this strategy is not set in stone. You're not guaranteed to do very well. You're not guaranteed to do great at all even if you do this. But this strategy gives you an advantage. It gives you the advantage of time. And what you do with that advantage is ultimately up to you. Most players, I'd say roughly around 75% or around there, end up having to run into the zone before the first zone even changes. Since I started using this strategy, I have started making it into the top 10s or at least top 20s fairly consistently. I have found what guns work for me, and I've explored the map and found new places to hide, new places to use as cover, and new ways to fight. My kill count especially has gone up, and I'm not even that much of a competitive player. So a quick recap of what I've been saying. Aim for about the center of the map, because wherever that first zone appears, you're going to be close enough to make it to the center and make the game up to you rather than somebody else. Keep in mind, I didn't mention this before, this strategy works with 1 or 2 people. I've never actually tried it with a squad of 4, however I'd imagine it probably works about the same. You can comment in the comment section below and tell me if it's worked for you. So we are getting to the end here. Thank you guys for watching, hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you guys later.